else around?
No, not yet. Why?
Well, you want the bad news, Natalie, or do you want the bad news? Jez Quigley, he died last night.
How? What happened?
Well, I didn't have a dig at him, if that's what you're thinking.
It's not what I was thinking. Well, come on, Jim, I don't understand.
I don't understand. I mean, he collapsed. Died before they got him to the operating theatre.
I don't believe it.
Oh, well, I do. I've had all night to think about it, believe you me.
I just don't know what to say. Is this because of what you did?
Yeah, it's because of what I did. And I never meant to kill him.
I know you didn't.
I just wanted to put the fear of God into him, you know what I'm saying?
To punish him for what he did to Steve.
Yeah, something like that. Look, Natalie, people are going to want to know about this, so I'll leave it up to you to tell them. I wouldn't trust myself.
Where are you going?
I'm going back to work. I've got to think of something.
Good morning, Mr. MacDonald.
All right.
Unfortunate news about your friend.
Jez Quigley was no friend of mine.
Did they tell you Mr. Quigley's cause of death?
No, I'm not next of kin, fortunately.
He suffered massive internal bleeding, the result of a ruptured spleen, and a collapsed lung. It was punctured by a broken rib.
Oh. Well, I can't say I'm sorry.
Where were you last Sunday?
I don't know. I was unconscious.
Do you know what happened to him?
No, I don't. I don't know what happened to anybody that day.
You do. You were both beaten up, you were both brought in here, and you both said nothing. That was bad enough at the time. But he's dead now. We need to get at the facts.
I never saw a thing.
Did your attackers jump you from behind?
Maybe.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't say.
Don't withhold information this time, Mr. MacDonald. It'll do you no good at all.
I haven't got any information, and I don't see what it matters anyway, because no one's going to miss Jez.
If you end up in jail as an accessory, will anyone miss you?
I've got nothing to say.
Thank you for your patience.
All right, Jim.
Hey, Dennis. Tell you the truth, it's been better.
Well, Steve is on the mend, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then the worst is over. You want to count yourself lucky.
Lucky.
Yeah, the boy's out of danger. In a couple of weeks, you'll be a partner in this place.
I suppose so.
You haven't pulled out, have you?
No, don't worry your head, Dennis. No, if I make my mind up to do something, then I'll do it. Usually in a big way.
Right, well, I'll see you later then, eh?
All right, cheerio now, Dennis.
You're quite right to insist on a day out, Hayley.
Are you sure you're happy going to the Science Museum?
I'm delighted.
Well, actually, I'm just going to pop in and see Sarah. I've got a pattern I want to show her. She might like it a bit better.
Look, we're 2 minutes from the bus stop. The bus only goes every half an hour.
Yeah, you're right. I'll leave it till later.
Very good, very decisive.
Like you?
You just keep your mouth shut, that's all. I don't want to talk to the police. I know nothing. I tell you what you do know, Vic. You know that my dad never set foot at this place on Sunday. He was here all day, right? I'm not getting involved. Vic, if that's what they ask, that's what you say. And what about what the other people say? What other people? Well, like anyone that saw him arrive outside Jez's flat in my taxi. No one saw that. It's a busy street, Steve. There's people up and down all day. Somebody could have seen him come out with blood on his hands. No, they didn't. Because he was here. I'm not taking the blame for something he did. Vic, you just do what I tell you to do and no one's going to get the blame for anything. We've only got 3 cabs. Now, the police know you weren't driving one of them. They only need to look at the log to see where the other 2 were. I don't know what you're worried about. You do. Because that leaves 1 cab and 1 driver unaccounted for. Me. Look, Vic. My dad never intended to kill Jez. If Jez hadn't tried to kill me, he'd still be in a bed down there somewhere. He hit himself trying to do you over? Yeah, he fell on top of me. You should have seen. It was a flipping nightmare. I bet. Vic, my dad shouldn't have hit Jez that hard, granted. But he did. And it was an accident. That's all. I know.
Are you going to wash up, or what?
Wash the dishes?
Yeah.
No point.
Is there not?
No. They'll only get dirty again at dinner time. Might as well leave them where they are.
Why?
Well, if we all sit in the same chairs, we'll all get the same plates.
And the same knives and forks and the same cups?
Yeah, makes sense.
I'll give you a hand, Janice.
No, love. You're all right. You pay for your keep. Stop where you are.
You gotta have a break sometime.
No, she doesn't. You're spoiling her, you.
Les, read me paper, rest your weary bones.
Weary backside, you mean? That must get so fed up of being sat on.
You know, you don't know when you're well off with a fella like me.
I don't mind helping, honest.
All right, then. Get them mucky things in.
Right, I will, but you go and put your feet up first, eh?
Yeah.
You see? I do my bit.
Do you know, I think I might go upstairs for a bit. With the paper.
Hey, are you going upstairs?
What?
Will you see if I've got a clean shirt ready?
I'm going for a lie down.
Hey, that's a good idea, that. I might come with you.
Oi! Less of that, you.
Hey, I'm only joking.
You best I'd be.
I'll throw you on down, sweetness.
Thank you, my little chicken.
David, will you go and get dressed?
No. Look, it's nearly 12 o'clock.
What's it got to do with you? Listen, Mum said go and get dressed. No, she didn't. It were Dad. Oh, we'll just do it anyway. You can't boss me around. Yes, I can, because I'm older than you.
I am so glad I haven't got a baby brother.
Oh, well, it's better than having a baby niece. I don't cry all the time and sting. She doesn't sting. I can smell her from here.
You know, I think I can smell her too.
Right, well, then I'll go and change her and bring her down.
Great. Look, we need to write that review from Friday night for the school magazine.
Yeah, I know. She'll be fine in the car.
You know, it's not all Sarah's fault.
Why didn't Janice know it was her straight away?
Well, it's the same shape.
Round?
Yeah. And the same colour.
Gold?
No, I mean the stone.
Sounds a bit fishy to me, does this?
What does?
It's not your mother's ring. She sent Les back with it.
Let's have a look then.
You can see the similarity, can't you?
Yeah, but the one you bought me, Mum, were bigger.
Bigger?
Bigger.
He went in a streetcar?
Yeah. The name and number written on the side of it.
Was he spotted?
He's bound to have been. The logo's big enough, you'd have to be blind to miss it.
What about the old bill? Do they know?
No, not yet. Once the investigation gets going,
listen,
you know...
Listen, if they come to the office, OK, don't mess around, you just tell them the truth.
But I can't.
Yes, you can. You've got no choice, OK? Look, just let him do the explaining.
Jack!
Vera, don't start. Young Troy served me not 10 seconds ago at my first pint. Are you not supposed to be in the cafe?
I shut up early. There's been hardly anybody, you know, Molly.
Oh, I hope Roy doesn't find out. He'll go spare.
Well, he can go where he likes. I've got enough to think about.
What's up?
Eunice phoned.
Oh, all the way from Spain, eh? Lucky to catch you in then, wasn't she?
Not really. Not with what she had to say.
Oh, what was that now? Come on, don't have me hanging about now.
She said she's fed up with the place. She said B&B's are past it. She's going to put all her money into something more profitable. Oh, she's getting shut, Jack. She's selling up.
Right, son. Where have you been? I've tried to phone you 4 times. I've been to work. I don't believe it. In the middle of all this, you got a flipping work.
Look, we agreed the best thing to do is act normally.
Oh, is it? And Inspector Reynolds round here this morning.
What do you want?
What do you think? He's not stupid. He knows I'm involved.
Look, you never laid a finger on him.
What'd you do it for, Dad?
Please, Stephen, how many times? Look, I did not mean to kill him. It was an accident.
He must have jumped up and down on his chest a few flipping times the way he went.
No, I didn't.
Dad, he had a ruptured spleen, a broken rib. His lung had collapsed. You must have given him a right good kicking.
Yes, all right, OK, I whacked him a few times, all right? I mean, look what they did to you.
Well, at least they didn't kill me.
They very nearly killed you. If I hadn't found you, believe you me, you'd have been dead.
Well, at least I'm still here.
Yeah, but look at you.
Look, no one cares about me. Just they're interested in. And they're not going to rest until they charge somebody.
Exactly. Don't you think I should be facing up to this, eh? I mean, Quigley is dead. I killed him.
Dad, if you admit to killing him, you're going to get 20 years. If you want to face up to something, I'd face up to that.
Natalie's glad he's dead. No one will shed a tear for that fella, you know.
Still doesn't solve that, though, does it? Not in the long run.
The Lord had its chance. It messed up.
Trust you to say that. You bend the law when it suits you.
Hey, I do no violence.
You went after him yourself once.
Aye, I know when to call a halt, me.
Yeah, maybe you do. But what about Quigley's mates, eh? They're going to kill someone else now.
Thanks.
I don't want you to be Steve's partner anymore. I'll give you the money, you buy him out.
No.
Look, I mean it. Run the business on your own.
I can't.
Look, I'll help you day to day, right? We'll find someone else.
I'll sort things out for myself.
Vic, listen, I'm handing you a lifeline here. I don't care about the money. I'm not going to charge you interest. Okay? Repay me when you can. Don't repay me. I'm really not bothered.
I'll sort things out.
No, you start again.
No.
Okay. Okay, whatever. Look, well, at least take the keys to my new flat. I'll be moving in soon.
Yeah, and what do I want the keys for?
I don't know, just in case you need somewhere to hide.
Yeah, well, I won't.
Vic, you're mixing with dangerous people. You might.
Okay. Cheers, Dave.
We knew it wasn't a job for life, didn't we?
I were happy there, Jack.
No, so was I, but it's Eunice's place and she can do what the action likes with it. I mean, I think that we should look upon this as an opportunity.
To do what? Walk the streets?
To relocate.
Well, we'll relocate, all right. Somewhere between Red Wreck and Corpy Tip.
Oh, give over. We're not destitute, are we?
Well, pretty near us. I mean, how you fixed with selling magazines on streets?
Yeah, there's other things we can do.
Such as?
We could enjoy ourselves, make time for each other.
Pardon? Hey, are you taking some?
Vera, every time we have a setback, we panic, and where's it ever got us, eh?
Well, you tell me.
Well, we've both got jobs.
Yeah, but the pay buttons.
We've got money in the bank. We'll be all right.
Oh, bring back the workhouse. At least with somewhere to lay his head.
That is brilliant. You think Mr. Sutton will like it?
Yeah, it's just like in these music mags. It slags the band off great.
Well, no one will want to go see him when they read that.
Well, that's the whole point. It's brilliant.
It's soft. Who's ever heard of Mirage, anyway?
Right, well, we need 2 photocopies and the original.
Rita will do them in the cabin. Have you got any money?
Yeah, I've got about £1, but it'll only take a couple of pence.
Right, you come in.
Yep. Right, will you just look after Bethany for us?
No, I'm feeding Barney.
We'll only be 2 minutes.
It's his dinner time, he'll starve.
Listen, that rabbit's so fat he could survive a month on nothing.
So could she.
Right, see you in 2 minutes, and if she cries, give her a bottle.
Yeah.
Go on then, what should I do?
Well, I'd start thinking straight for the start. Jess has been dealing drugs for years. There's loads of people out there that would want to kill him.
Uh-huh. And you think the peelers are going to go after them first? Is that the crack?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to take them a long time to check it all out.
No, it's not. They've got alibis, Stephen.
How do you know?
Look, whatever they were doing, wherever they were not knocking 7 bells out of Jess Quigley, right? You understand? That was me.
Well, you didn't leave your name and address, did you?
As good as. I told you, I went in there, I whacked him, and then I left.
Dad, there is nothing to connect you to the crime.
Yes, there is. There's you.
What?
Stephen, they've been here already. How long do you think it's going to be before they start knocking on my door?
No, they won't. Dad, they try to kill me. What you did was an accident. All you've got to do is say nothing, keep your mouth shut, and they won't know any better.
I give up, I really do. And I need a drink, so I'm away on. See you soon.
Sarah? David? Where are you both?
All right.
Where's Sarah?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, she's gone to the shops.
What shops? Where have you been?
Went to do some photocopying.
You left Bethany on her own?
No, I didn't leave her on her own.
She was crying. Anything could have happened to her.
David was...
She could have choked. She could have stopped breathing.
David was looking after her.
She's your baby, not his.
Oh, let the girl get a word in.
I didn't leave her on her own. David was supposed to be looking after her. I've been 5 minutes.
That's all it takes. Look, Sarah, I'm going to have to go. My mum wants me to go and have my dinner. She has. You'd no right.
Mum, I told you I didn't leave her on her own. David was supposed to keep an eye on her. I've been 5 minutes at the most. I've been to the cabin and she wasn't crying when I went out.
Well, she was crying.
So I'm supposed to understand that I'm never allowed to go out ever again and I've got to carry her around every minute of the day. David was supposed to keep an eye on her.
We're all in garden. You don't leave a baby on her own.
It's not my baby.
It's our baby.
It's Sarah's. I don't want it.
David! It's enough.
Right. So the understanding is I never go out ever again unless she's under my arm.
Oh, come on, now you're being
No, I'm
stupid.
not being stupid. Come on. Give her here. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Shut the door, Jim. Inspector Reynolds has been to see me. He thought I should know.
Yeah, he's been to see Steve as well.
He was fishing, you know, trying to find out if I knew anything.
What did you tell him?
Nothing.
You must have said something.
Well, I said that violence doesn't do any good, that one killing leads to another, so what's the point?
Mm-hmm. Did he ask anything about me?
No.
Well, he's going round us one by one.
Well, he's only doing his job, isn't he? I mean, they follow all lines of inquiry.
Mm-hmm. He's been to see you, he's been to see Steve, then he's coming to me next, isn't he? You sure you didn't let anyone slip?
I never mentioned your name.
It's getting to me, this, Natalie.
Go back to the bar, Jim. Just make sure you don't say anything to anyone.
No, I can't go back in there.
Well, the fewer people who know, the better.
Listen, can I use your back door?
Sure. And Jim, things will work out.
You reckon?
I've lost my ring. You know that one Les gave me? I took it off so I could do washing up and I put it here on the table.
Well, it wasn't there where I cleared the dishes.
Well, it must have been.
It wasn't. Are you sure you didn't put it somewhere else?
No.
Some women stick it on the windowsill.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't do that because I've knocked stuff off there before now.
Hey, that's what you've done. You've dropped it down the plug hole.
No, I haven't. I put it here on the table next to the sugar bowl.
Well, it's not there now.
Yeah, well, I know that. Anyway, you cleared everything away.
Yeah, but I didn't clear a ring.
Well, somebody did.
Have you asked Les?
No, because Les were here with me and were helping me look for it.
I haven't touched it.
I'm not saying you have, but I've looked. I've been on my hands and knees and I've searched everywhere.
Have you looked in my bedroom?
No, of course I haven't.
Yeah, well, why don't you? Because that's obviously where you reckon it is.
Look, there's only been 3 people in this house today.
Yeah, well, that's told me.
What are you doing?
I'm packing my bags. What's it look like?
Well, never thought we'd come home to this news.
Well, he finished up with what he deserved out of life. I've got better things to think about.
Yeah, but guess what they are?
Ah, the holiday's over. It were great, but...
Back to work.
Back to work.
Debs, could you come through to the back? There's something I need to talk to you about. Yeah?
Can you draw a line under it, Natalie?
Yes, I will.
Come on, you can tell me the state of play here. I don't want to go to the office.
Hiya. What can I get for you?
Pineapple juice and I think I'll have an orange juice,
Oh,
please.
right.
We've had a lovely day, Betty,
Have
haven't we,
you?
Roy?
Oh, most enjoyable.
We went to 3 different museums.
3?
I think I'm in danger of being overstimulated.
I don't know what to suggest for that, love.
Well, I think an evening indoors is called for.
Well, that's a good idea, and then you can read all them leaflets you picked up, and I can make a start on that little outfit for Bethany.
Oh, you making something for her?
Yeah, I've got a gorgeous
Oh,
one.
how lovely.
Yeah, I was going to show it to Sarah, see if she liked it, but I think I'm going to do it as a surprise.
Do you think that's wise?
Yeah, I love surprises, don't you?
No, not really.
Shall we go and sit down?
You'll find that's correct.
Oh, lovely. Thanks ever so.
So, have you made a start on the flats?
Yeah. Yeah, it would have helped if you'd have told me that Toya Battersby was one of your tenants. Is she?
Where?
The block. The one you want me to clear?
Oh, did you get rid of that Simmons bloke?
Yeah.
Well, Toya can hang on till the rest of them leave. Won't be long.
Well, she's already gone. She's living here now.
Oh, that were quick.
I better tell you everything.
It's on the conscience of whoever attacked him. If anyone should worry, it's him. Debs, listen, look, it's over. Hey, just put it behind you. You had nothing to do with it. And anyway, whoever killed Jez was just like him. A thug. That might not be the case. It is. You know it is.
Oh, Toya, you enjoying your new job?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to see you earning decent money, seeing as how you owe me a month's rent.
Do I? You can sing for it.
Fine.
I mean it, I'm not paying it.
No problem.
You're letting me off with it?
Yeah. Of course, I'll be keeping the deposit that you and your boyfriend put down when you moved in.
You can't, I want that back.
No doubt you do. But you can sing for it.
Businesses like that take a while to sell. We'll be there a while yet, you know.
Well, I don't want to be traipsing round from place to place
You
again.
won't be, lovey.
Well, there's not a lot we can afford.
Yes, but we'll find something. I mean, it might not be a palace, but it'll be our own, won't it?
Oh, yeah, so well, let's come back in here.
Eyes over there, lovey.
Oh,
Ta-ra.
cheers.
Ta-ra.
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 Hey, I know what it is.
You what?
Me ring. I know who's got it.
Shush. Max, I don't hear you.
I don't care who he is, me. I reckon Dennis nicked it.
Dennis?
Anyway, he's on his way.
On his way where?
Anywhere. He's leaving. He'll be gone by the time you get back. Do you want a beer?
And that's what you're saying? You were at the hospital?
I told you. I was there for hours.
Your son was in a bad way?
You serious? He was near dead.
Enough to make any father angry. No telling what some people are doing.
Yeah, well, like I told you. I was there for hours.
Yes, we've written down what you said.
Good. Is that it then?
Yeah, for now.
Right. Well, you know where I am, don't you?
We know where we can find you day or night. Contact us if you remember anything that may help.
Right.
We prefer to put killers in custody sooner rather than later, but murder inquiries can last several months.
Fine.
We never close the file. You understand that, don't you?
Yes.
I'll see you again.
Good night.
Good night.
More tense drama tonight at 9 o'clock, starring Sarah Lancashire in My Fragile Heart, which follows Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in just a moment.